Vanessa, you should see me on my earlier live. Somebody said how she still has like had no heart issues. I worked on her heart, and I mean I really started crying. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm just so happy for you. And I was like, and I'm so glad that people are like, I have more supporters than I do naysayers. I've been getting so many negative comments lately, guys, from just, I've got to stop reading the comments. I read the comments because like sometimes people are like, oh, tell me about your services and this and that. And I try not to like, I'm still a small content creator where I can like reach out to everybody, but people are writing just like the meanest things. And I'm like, y'all need to chill. Like, oh, I don't know, Gail. Yeah, the trolls be trolling real hard. Gail, so that's a psychic-led question. So I am a psychic, but I don't answer psychic-led questions anymore. So you would have to ask a psychic. I wasn't even going to be able to come on tonight, and my husband took my son to soccer tonight, so I was like, oh, I can come on. That's so good. Celebrate. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm like, don't make me cry again. I already cried earlier. Hi, Amanda, what's up? What's up? I finally got my core curriculum under wraps. So for my classes coming up, now I've got to record and edit 8 more. I don't know if I'm getting them out this week, guys. I was hoping end of February, early March, and it may be like early to mid-March. So hopefully I can like, that's true. I know. Hopefully it does. I know. Last when I was crying, I was like, oh my god. What's up, guys? So it's similar to Reiki. It's I am a Reiki master. I'm a massage therapist and a medium. It's called intuitive healing. Oh, thanks, Liz. See, don't make me cry. I'm super cryy today. I don't know why. Okay, I'm done. Oh, nice, Erin. How long have you been doing massage? I actually did oncology massage training this weekend. It was really nice. I've been doing massage for, calm down, Mo. $10 years. Nice. That's a good long time. Oh, thanks, Six. So, I work with the divine. I work very close with the divine. So when I work, I always make sure that my videos are always divinely guided and protected for you. And sometimes their energy can feel real good. Hi. So Yana, so Cash App. I do have Cash App if you would like to get on my list. My list is wide open, and I would be honored to work with you. $25 to connect to a loved one. $30 for healing. My Cash App is the $. That's just how Cash App starts. Spiritual by Joelle, and it's the profile picture up there. Interesting. Yes, 6. Did you need me to confirm the Venmo payment? Did you send it, or are you sending it for like through the Venmo? I got crazy hair, guys. Hi, how are you? I'm like, Melissa, don't make me cry. I don't know why I'm gonna cry. Say I cried earlier. I'm already like tearing up today because people are like so grateful. Oh gosh, guys, hold on. All right. There. Do I have cool rocks, cool crystals? Rose quartz is my favorite. Okay. Well, earlier I was like, somebody had said how grateful that they were. Oh, okay. I'll check it. You sent it, Erin. Oh, yes, I got you. I'm sorry, Erin. I did get you. Why did I get distracted? Let me finish telling Melissa. Melissa, I was saying how earlier somebody was so grateful for me working on them because I was able to help them. But you guys know that you're the healers. But I was able to help her. And then I started crying because I've had so many people doing mean comments on YouTube. And so I was just crying, being like, I love you guys. Like, I'm so grateful. So that's where I'm at right now. Like, I've been crying today. Yep. So I've got Erin, and then I've got Miana or Yana. So Erin, who are we connecting you with? I'd be so honored. I just need to know the relationship. If it's non-gender revealing, please tell me gender, male or female. That helps me out. Oh gosh, guys, this. Okay. Multi-stream. Okay. So Erin, I apologize that I held you off for. Hey, Brown. That's true. I know. Friend. Thank you, Erin. You understood the assignment. Good. Okay, let's see. Okay, this feels like a schoolmate that you had when you were younger. So I feel like it's somebody that you grew up with, you had throughout the years, because I saw young girls with like pigtails. So I don't know, like it might have not been that you even wore pigtails. It just feels like schoolgirls that you were school friends and no. It won't be like blackout. So something about being schoolmates or school. Did you go to like a prep school or something, a private school or something where a Catholic school where you had to wear a uniform or something? Because I saw those like plaid like skirts that we used to see with our Catholic school behind us. And something about 35, or it could be 35 with a March 5th be significance. 35. Erin, when I'm reading you, if you could comment back, validating, like making sure that I am indeed connecting with your loved one to make sure that we have it correct. She feels like she has dirty blonde hair, like it's like soft. Yes, Natasha. Yep, worldwide. As long as you're okay with English speaking. So something about the dirty blonde hair. Any of this drives it. Erin, I need you to answer. You there? Erin. Okay, that's okay. But did you know her since you were little? Like it could have been just, okay. And then something with the 3-5, either 35 or March 5th being significant. It could have been your birthday, her birthday, something significant there. I just keep getting like something with her passing being so tragic, and you just, okay. and you just saying too soon, or people are saying like it just took her too soon, right? So it just feels like whatever this is, it just feels like it was so, that's okay. And sometimes I'm right around it, so just know that I said it, because sometimes it can be associated with something else. It could have been your age, it could have been the date. Exactly. So something about just being too soon is what I keep getting with her. It feels like there's a lot of people that have survivor's guilt with her. Does that make sense? Was there something, was it like a tragedy that involved other people? Because of the fact that I've got like all these people, and then they're like, because she passed. This is just like really, really powerful, whatever this is. I don't know if it's like a school shooting, or if it's it doesn't feel like a natural disaster. It feels like something malicious and calculated. Does that make sense with this incident? Just waiting to see what they're in. It feels really, really big. This was okay. It's making me so sad, because it's like so many people, there's some people that have such bad survivor's guilt that they're almost like, I wish it was me and not the other person, where they would have passed, because now they have to live with all this guilt and trauma. And so know that she wants to explain to everybody that like where she is safe, beautiful, and at peace with God. And what she wants to see for the collective, for everybody kind of suffering with this situation, that she's like, know that they couldn't have saved the ones that passed, and know that the ones that passed, their souls are now safe and at peace with God. Like there's no better place than being with God. And I know that sounds selfish, because of course these people were all taken way too soon, is what I keep getting, way too soon. But it also, look at the people who have left behind. They are still struggling. They're still having this trauma. I almost feel like it's like a PTSD, like loud noises are getting them upset, or things like that. So they have this trauma to live with, and they have to learn how to live with that. And she feels deeply saddened for the people who continue to live in fear. And she wants to send them so much love. Is there an organization or something that was designed because of this? Okay. Is there something like organization, or she was telling me like this, something about they formed a group, or there's some kind of a support group or something. Okay. Keep that in mind. I don't know why she had me say that. So I don't know if it was more recent, or if it will be in the coming years. Whatever this may be. I'm like, what do you want your daughters to know? She's like, mommy loves them and is always watching them. And I feel like the way she's talking is they were little when she passed, and now they're a bit older, maybe coming into teen years or things like that, or a little bit older. And she's like, I'm always watching over them. I'm always guiding them. She feels like she's so proud of the women that they are, because they're just like, even growing up without a mother, they feel like very kind-hearted, daughters to her, and she's like, I just love them unconditionally, and I am sending them so much love. And she's like, thank you for stepping in and helping with my daughters when you can, because that means the world to them, still seeing you, still kind of engaging with you every once in a while, if this is like at a family function or whatever this is, that you're still invited, and you get to go, and it feels like you're kind of whole again, like with everybody being able to talk about her. I don't get names. Jasmine? Why is she saying Jasmine? I don't know. Listen, I haven't got her name right in I don't know how long, so I don't even try. So I normally stick with what I'm good at, guys. So sometimes my names fail me, and I just toss that out there just to honor them, just in case. But a lot of times I get back a no, and I'm like, I'm not trying to be like that I know and get everything correct, but know that she is watching over you, that she's watching over him with her girls, that she's sending you so much love. What a powerful, powerful reading, because of the fact that I think she wanted to have this closure of the whole trauma and the whole situation around it, that she'd like to help relieve the burden from these people, of explaining to them, like having some kind of group or an organization, or like even if it's like a Facebook group or something like that. Like, it doesn't mean it has to be like everybody get together, you know, kind of thing. It just feels like this collective group text, collective Facebook group, whatever this is. So she's sending you so much love, supporting and guiding you on your way. She's like, you should see my friend. She's the best, but with me gone, it feels like a piece of her heart went with me. And she's like, and know that piece of my heart stayed with you. That's how she wants to put it, which is so, so sweet. I love that. We're gonna thank her for coming forward. I'm gonna thank you for trusting me with your loved one. Powerful, powerful. If you feel like comfortable sharing, I would love to know, but if you don't feel comfortable, you can DM me too if you don't feel comfortable sharing on the live. But I was kind of curious of what I was tapping into, because I couldn't get the whole, it's like they'll give me pieces and they make me understand things, and I saw that group, and I saw there was a lot of things around it, of survivor's guilt around it, and so that's where it made me feel like it was a really big event. But if you don't feel like sharing, that's totally fine. Yana, who are we connecting you with? Thank you, Erin. Thank you for trusting me. Yes, I do. I haven't tried reptiles yet, but horses, dogs. So Yana, so perfect, very close. So relationship, is it a brother? Is it a dad? Is it a, so just kind of more that specific, like brother, dad. If it doesn't say a gender, like when you say friend or cousin, that's when I ask to put the gender with it. Grandfather, thank you. See, I said dad and brother. I did not guess grandfather, but that's just because my lives go quickly, so I always want to make sure that I get exactly who you want to pull forward. Did your grandfather love the cold weather? Something about the snow, or was it just around the cold weather? Because I'm seeing like all my family is getting buried with the snow up in New England area. In the US right now, so I don't know where you are globally, but I feel like there's a lot of snow or something with this grandfather, that he just has the snow, and something about like he actually enjoys the cold. He feels like he embraces the cold, like it's just like doesn't bother him. He puts on a fire and he loves it. It almost feels like, I don't know if a cabin in the woods or if he had a cabin to go to, because he feels kind of like rustic, outdoorsy. If he was like a fisherman, if this is ice fishing, I'm not sure, because he's showing me cold and maybe hunting. all the things. Thank you. Where'd she go? Yana, try to answer as quickly. Perfect. I was like, just try to answer as quickly as possible, so that way I make sure that I'm validating and getting the right, I'm understanding your grandfather correctly. Gosh, he loves food. He wants to talk about all the food. I don't know if these are, I want to call it like babka, but that's like Greek, right? Like, I don't know why it's like a puffed rolls, or thank you, puffed rolls, or like these like puffed pastry or something. Like it's like really big and pillowy, and I don't know what he's making, and it like looks delicious. And I think he feels very rustic, like he wants to cook in a cast iron over the wood stove, and more wood in the wood stove, and the fire, and the warming this, and making soup, and he's chopping this and doing that. He feels like he can do it all, kind of thing. Like, hi Keenan. Like he feels like he can do it all, kind of being able to take care of himself. And honestly, it feels like he didn't get to a point where he couldn't take care of himself, where almost he passed a little earlier than his time should have been. Does that make sense with his passing? It feels like they don't always tell me exactly how they passed, but he's explaining to me something about perfect. Yes. I'm like, he is doing all the things. And then he's, where was I going with? And he feels like so sweet. He's just, I don't know if he would wear a vest, if he had like a warm vest that he would put on, or something to wear outside. Please excuse the dogs. Sounds like my husband and son are getting home from soccer. He feels like he loved to feed people. Oh, and I was explaining, sorry, about him passing a little bit too early, like earlier than you would expect, right? Like, you know, he could have had longer in his lifetime, but it feels like it was cut a little bit short. So I don't know what he was explaining to me there, if it was some kind of heart attack or something that came to him quickly that made his health fail like quickly. Because it doesn't feel like a long drawn out thing. It doesn't feel like an illness that was years on end. But what he's making it sound like is that he's actually, why do you, I mean, not everybody goes that way. And he had me say it. Oh my gosh, he is doing such a great job of communicating and letting you know that he's here for you, that he loves you so much, that he's safe and at peace in heaven. What was he gonna say about, he feels so lovely, like, oh, what he was gonna say about him leaving early. So with him passing early is he almost feels like he's actually grateful for that. Now, let's hear me out because of the fact that it feels like he just loved life and to live and enjoy. And if he got to that point where he couldn't physically take care of himself, do the things that he likes, like he's tinkering around the house, he's doing the firewood, he's doing this, he's doing that. And he's like, if I couldn't do that, if my body did not allow me to do the things that I love here on this earth, he's like, that makes me so grateful that I was good. And then it took me and I had no pain, and it just feels like it was like his time. And like, I know that seems, but that's the way he's explaining it. So does that make sense with him? Because this feels very much like he was like, you know what? I know that I went a little bit early, but I couldn't have lived fully with being physically like unable to do things, right? Like, so that's exactly what he's trying to portray. So he's like, know that there was nothing left unsaid. Know that I love you so much. So if that makes so much sense with you, that is what he's saying, to like have peace of mind. And I think you even might have talked about that, being like, you know what? I think he went out on a high note. Did somebody say that? Did somebody say that? I feel like you were having a talk around a circle and somebody was like, you know what? I think he left on a high note, or he left on his terms. Does that make sense? I'm getting all the goosebumps, which is always confirmation from spirit. And then they'll always come to you and give you goosebumps because they're giving you a hug and comforting you at this time. Hi, Dale. So all the things. Was there any questions? Sometimes I'll open up and ask if you have a question. Sometimes I don't. But I'm going to ask Yana, do you have a question for him before we close up? He did a beautiful, beautiful job. He loves you so much. Hi, Tenacious J. I was just talking about. Did he pass more recently, Yana? Gosh, he's doing such a great way of communicating. It feels like he's been gone for some time, but he's not new to the other side if he's just recently passed. How do you get on the list? So it's $25 to connect to a loved one, $30 for healing. I have Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal, and I can give you whatever you prefer. Just tell me and I'll go ahead and give it to you. My awakening journey, a couple of years now. He passed a couple of years ago. Oh my gosh, he did such a beautiful job. So we're gonna thank you. Oh, Esme, let me double check. Esme, where did you send it? I have Justin on the list. And Esme, tell me, what did he say this guy was? Are you asking because you know the answer, or are you asking because you don't know the answer? Because sometimes I feel like people question me to challenge my abilities, but I'm like, it's so specific that I might not be able to get exactly what you want. Oh, I've got you next, Esme. You're under Justin. Yeah, I got you. You're next. So I'm just trying to ask what Yana wants. Yeah. I do, but it's confirmation. Oh, I feel like he did a fabulous job of confirming that he was here. What did he say? So let me explain to you mediumship, and then I'll kind of ask, but listen, do not have high hopes of what my answer would be, and it doesn't mean that he's not here. So, you know what, I almost feel like I'm going to honorably decline your question because of the fact that it's more of like a challenge for me as a medium, and I'm like, I know that I'm connecting with him, and he did such a beautiful job. He's showing me something else, and then I'm going to wrap up with him because it is about a 5 to 10 minute reading for everybody. So he's showing me something. Okay, good. I was like, because sometimes when people challenge me, I get a little like, I don't know, like I don't want to get it wrong because then my ego steps in, but then I'm trying to communicate with spirit, and communicating with spirit, I always explain, guys, is like communicating through opaque glass. So sometimes it's like really, really good, but like for that, it would be verbal, like confirmation, like audio, clairaudient. And this whole time he's been sending me more pictures. So I don't know how to get a picture with that answer. I know that sounds like convoluted, but he said something with like, there's a cross that he has. And it's funny because somebody had just had one of these. So I don't know if he had a knife. Like, this sounds weird, I know, but I don't know if it was like a cross that turned into a knife. He showed me that. Was a little personal heirloom, something that he had. Maybe he carried it with him because he loved Jesus, and because he also wanted to carry something with him to protect himself while he was in and out of the house, in and out into the woods, whatever this is. So we're going to thank him for coming forward. I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. Hi. Okay, so then I have Justin, Cash App. So Cash App is the $, then it's Spiritual by Joelle. Shut up. Good. See? I love it. I love it. So I'm sorry I didn't answer exactly your question, but I was like, you know what? I'm probably going to get wrong because I was questioning myself too much. And then I'm like, I'm gonna respectfully decline, but I'll shift, and I asked him something else. So Thank you, thank you, thank you for understanding. Mediums all work differently, guys. Like, we don't all work the same. It's just like we're all individuals and unique in each way. So Justin or Esme, I think I'm calling you Esme. Who would you like to connect with tonight? I am so honored to work with you. Hi, Esme. Are you talking about somebody that you know? Okay, Esme, got you. And thank you for the, that worked perfectly. Good job. Let's see. I feel like you really loved him. And he loved you too, but you were like head over heels for him, right? Like, it just feels like he comes in and he feels like he's got this, like, it's showing me your, your relationship, like you like for him, and it's just like, I don't know if you were crazy intrigued by him, or like he just sucked you in, like this cool demeanor. He feels very he's got like soft brown hair. I don't know if he buzzed it. Did he buzz his hair? And he feels, and you're like swooning, girl. You're like, whoo. That's okay with the buzz. Sometimes I get the hair right, sometimes I don't. Don't worry about it. Don't harp on it. But you were like swooning, and let's see. Did you guys get tattoos, or do you have a tattoo in memory of him? Something with a tattoo. Okay, perfect. Good. You know what? Like I said, I don't do names, guys, but I'm getting a big J. If I don't get it right, don't shoot the messenger. Sometimes I don't get, oh, but you did pay with Justin, so I don't know where the J, if that's has to do with that. I'm not sure, because obviously I think you've moved on. This has been that he's been departed for some time, so I think it's just like him confirming that you moving on. Okay. Hi, Resilience. It's $30, and I have Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. But if you did move on too, something about moving on and like him being okay with that. So like, don't think for a second that it's like you feel guilty, or especially around like maybe his birthday or death anniversary or something like that, that it just feels like this moment of where you're like, you know, like, maybe I should have stayed single or done this or done that. And he says, don't question it. Like, I love you so much, and you are such an amazing person. It feels like you were the strong one in the relationship. Like, he might have been strong physically, but it feels like you were the mentally strong. You lifted him up, and he's like, you were always there for me. You were my anchor. Oh, he is so grateful for everything that you've done. He's like, you were my rock. You did everything for me. You were so amazing. You were just, he's like, I can't thank you enough. And he's like, and in the end, he's saying, I couldn't save me. So I don't know what that means, but he's explaining, I couldn't save me. And I've never heard that before from Spirit. And it's making me get all teary-eyed, because it's just so beautiful for him to give you that healing message of letting you know that he's taking full ownership for however he passed. So I don't know what ended up happening, but know that he's definitely safe and at peace in heaven. Even of people say how they pass, that they don't make it to heaven. That's not true. They do make it to heaven. I'll give you the Cash App in just a second. Let me finish up with my client here. So know that you did everything that you could, that there was nothing else. You gave everything. That's why he's coming to you today. And I feel like this might be the first time that you've connected to a medium with him, and he's trying to explain to you and like beat it into your head, like, you did everything you could have and you fought for me. And he's explaining that like it was that I couldn't fight for myself and save myself. So he's thanking you so much and sending you so much love. Okay. So he's so, so sweet, and know that he's safe and at peace in heaven. And he's like, I want you to know that my soul's at peace, and I am always watching over you and the girls. I'm always watching over you. He says, especially around the pool. I don't know why about the pool. Swimming pool. But listen, that does not mean that anything's gonna happen. Believe me, he's just watching over. He is like, he's the guardian angel. He is gonna take care. He's like, I got you. So, oh, thank you, Nessa. I was gonna eventually say it. So we are gonna thank him. He did such a great job of validating that he's with you, that he loves you, that he sees everything, that he supports you, and that he's gonna be your angel in heaven. We're gonna thank him for coming forward. I'm gonna thank you for trusting me with your loved one. So yes, so it's $30 for healing. I apologize, she's resilience. When I start to work, sometimes when I'm channeling, I am so in the zone I can't answer questions as much. So I appreciate you, Vanessa. You're so very welcome. What a beautiful, beautiful job. Gosh, guys, I'm crying with my readings. I'm crying with my... Hi, Smith. So I saw that a couple of times you've asked something. So, I'm working with clients one-on-one. These are paid clients one-on-one on the lives. And I'm sorry that people have guilt with somebody's passing. Know that whenever they pass and they're safe and at peace on the other side, they do not carry any ill will or anything. So they've got to work through that in making sure that they feel better. It's not about the other person. It's more about us and like us letting go and being able to move through that. And then she's resilient. So where are we working for your healing today? All you have to do is tell me. Usually people tell me a couple of things. It does not need to be one thing, unless if you want one thing worked on, that's totally fine. And then to receive the healing, all you have to do is say yes in your head or yes out loud. You do not need to text it. I will then close my eyes. I do a lot of this. It looks really funny. And sometimes I get messages, and that's how intuitive healing works. I fully can see into the body, which is pretty amazing. So I'll just wait for your answer there. I'm working with somebody right now, guys. Wait, did you send a Cash App? She's Resilience? I'm sorry, did I see that? I don't think I got you down. She is Resilience. Didn't see a payment come through. So I'll just, once you send the payment, I'll validate the payment. So you just tell me if you sent something. What beautiful, beautiful messages already, guys. I'm already so grateful that I came on tonight. Like, I wasn't even going to come on tonight. Look at this. Like, I wasn't even going to come on. And then, I mean, the messages coming through were so powerful, and it feels like they were so necessary for these people that I feel like haven't been able to connect before. So it's not like their first time, or it's like their first time getting a reading, you know? It's amazing, amazing stuff, guys. I swear Spirit has put me in certain situations, because I was supposed to go to my son's soccer tonight. I wasn't even gonna buy on. Bit of blood. I got you. So that was Gabby. So is it Gabby? And then you tell me where you want to work. Perfect. What do you need? What's going on with you? Sometimes people tell me chakras. Sometimes people tell me grounding. Sometimes people tell me anxiety, depression, heartbreak, headaches, cancer, all the things. Anything and everything. And always, especially Gabby doesn't know me for doing healing, is that I take on the title healer, but you are the one that's doing the healing. I just send it to you, and your body does the healing. So I always say too, it's like not guaranteed, just like both of my things, but okay. Do you have MS? Just curious before I start. Side of your body. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with working. Before I do, I always set a precedent as well, Gabby, not just to you, but to anybody else who does healing with me, is to always make sure you go to your doctors, always take your medication, things like that. I am not the end all be all. I do not diagnose, but I do get downloads and things like that that I can work with. So I'm gonna go ahead and send you healing here. So you just say yes or yes, and let's go ahead and work. Anytime I do a one-on-one session, guys, if you're new to my channel, you will see that my eyes are closed for the entire session. This healing will go to you where it needs to, though, so you can just sit back, relax, enjoy. Okay, so Gabby, I'm going to start with a little bit of energetic clearing. Let's make sure that everything's working properly. I feel like I want to start there. Sit here for just a moment with Gabby, so give me just a moment, guys. Sometimes it can be between 5 to 10 minutes that I work with somebody one-on-one. If you send a payment to get on my list, I will open my eyes after the healing session is done, and I can add you to the list. So I'm actually talking to your, I know this sounds really out there, guys, but Gabby, I am talking to your nervous system, explaining that when the brain sends signals to pick something up, to move something, to grasp something, all the things like that, that it moves in perfect synchronicity with your brain, that everything is aligned. It does not need to force, it does not need to, it will just happen naturally. That the muscles and everything will respond correctly, and it just will have this effortless flow. Let's see, I want to kind of get down at your hands. I'm sorry guys if I'm not on camera as much. When I'm working one-on-one with somebody, it gets real wonky where I start working. My message for you that I'm getting is you are whole, you are beautiful, and you are capable. So that's going to be your little mantra. Just enjoy your healing for right now. But you are whole, you are capable, you are, wait, you are whole, you are, what'd I say? See, this is why I try to tell you guys to remember the mantra when it comes. Because of the fact that when you have a mantra that I give you that is something, a message for you, it's important to put it up somewhere that you can see it every day. I don't know if you're getting teary-eyed or something about tears. And yes, Spiritual by Joelle. Thank you. You are beautiful. You are whole. You are beautiful. You are capable. Thank you, T, for paying attention. Wonderful. Good. Woo! That was a good little rush there. When you have a one-on-one appointment with me, even on this live, this little 5 to 10 minutes, you might feel lightheaded. That is totally normal. Tell your body it will pass, and then chug, chug, chug water, a full glass within an hour's time. We're gonna dry those eyes. Check your cerebral spinal fluid, and then I'm done. Sorry guys, some of the healing sometimes takes a little bit longer, and just wait for me patiently and I'll be finished here in just a moment. There you go. Good, good, good. My eyes are all teary, guys, and that we are locking in there. Gabby, that will stay with you hours, days, weeks, years, however long it needs to. I really hope that you find that it's feeling, if not anything, just feeling overall relaxed. But it felt really good. There was quite a rush towards that left side. Sometimes I try to do it slowly for you, but the 5 to 10 minutes, so you're welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen to me. Have the mantra. Do you remember it? It's scroll up. Somebody wrote it down for me. You are beautiful. You are confident. You are whole. You are whole. You are beautiful. You are confident. Write that down. Put it on your mirror. Put it on your fridge. Whatever you need. So that way, if for some reason you're having a harder day, that's your mantra. That's your inner body telling you the message that it needs to hear when you're having a harder day, okay? So after this appointment, drink lots and lots of water. Definitely hit that follow button if you don't already follow me. Tap, tap, tap that screen, guys. Hit that follow button. And somebody said they paid, so I just need to confirm payment. So just tell me who paid, where you paid, and I'll confirm the payment, get you on the list, and we can work. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Thank you for the gifts. Normally I do this, guys, but I guess I've been busy with doing readings, so I appreciate you all. Gosh, I've been crying today. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shanaka, do you want to know what they, somebody paid, so I'm just, yeah, trust in the source. Okay, trust in the source. Thank you, Nessa. Gosh, you're paying such good attention, Vanessa. Oh, okay. So where did you send it? I'll just confirm it. I'll pop out real quick. I'll be right back. And then we can go ahead and get started. If it's reading, you tell me the relationship of who we're connecting you with. Perfect. Gender revealing, please. If it's not like grandfather, dad, mom, something like that. If we're working healing, tell me the area that you want healing. Let me just double check the Cash App. Hold on. And we have Marion. So is it a Marion? And we're connecting you to a loved one. So who are we connecting you with? I hope you're still there. I hope you have good service. Are you up in New England where they're getting tons of snow? I got you. Who are we connecting you with? Thank you for the follow. Thank you. I was going to tell Shanaka a story. Oh, it's being glitchy. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm going to tell Spirit to have it sync up and be good while you're getting a reading, okay? Hopefully it's okay. Let's see. Let's get Dad. Did your dad have braids or do something with his hair, cornrows or something where it's like down the sides? And feels like such a loving dad, like really good person. And but I feel like there was times that he was distant, and when he was like good, he was really good. Like he was just so present, so there, just a very loving, kind father. And you almost feel like you couldn't have asked for better, because even though like he had those times where he needed, like, I don't know if it was like these mental breaks where he just needed time to himself, but like you have this beautiful relationship. Okay, that's okay. A lot of times they'll show me the peak of their lifetime, so maybe this is him in his 30s that he's showing me, because he's like, shh, don't I look good, you know, kind of thing, like I look good. I don't know if he or you like to play basketball with your friends, something with a basketball and going out to the courts. If it's like late night games, if it's summer games, just that's kind of like what you like to do, where you'll find me. I don't know if this is him or you. Something about having a soft drink, Coke drink, Dr. Pepper, whatever this is. Just something really cool, refreshing, while like working out. I don't know, you guys just feel very active, or he feels very active, or you feel very active, whatever this is that he's showing me. But does that make sense too with the relationship of where he said like he came in? Awesome. I was like, I'm drinking this bubbly drink with them too. I love it, love it, love it. I love when they come through with stuff that you are like, I know that's them. Perfect. I am so glad that he's validating and doing a great job. He feels like he's really, when he was younger, like he was kind of this cocky, confident fellow where he's just like, you know, was like, whatever, I don't know, like it feels really, really like confident about himself, and I'm loving it. I'm here for it. It's a vibe. He's like, you know, I've done a lot of things in my life. He wants to have a heart to heart with you, so I feel like he wasn't able to do this with you in life. Of course, here I go crying again. And I'm so sorry, but he's like, you know, I've done a lot of things in my life, but you were my greatest achievement. And I feel like he wasn't able to verbally say that to you here in life, but he wants you to know that now, because he's like, you were my greatest achievement. Like, I've done things that I'm proud of, but you were my proudest moment. And it's just like, I'm like, holy I know, he's giving me all the goosebumps, which is always confirmation. And then it's always that they'll come to you and give you goosebumps because he's giving you a big hug right now. And he feels like I told you, he said, like, he felt like a really good father, like a really good dad, that he was always there for you. But there were times that he just mentally, I don't know if he stepped back or if he was at work a lot or if he just like would have these mental breakdowns where he just needed space, or if he was like, I don't know if this is bipolar, because it feels like he was like one way and then another way. So does that make sense with him? Ray, I'm so sorry. I don't do those kind of questions. That's a psychic led question. So try to keep the comments down while I'm working with somebody one-on-one. Ah, thank you, Vanessa. Okay, perfect. He feels very, that's okay, Ray. Thank you. That's all right. You're good. You're good. We got you. He wants to like talk about food. He's like eating like barbecue wings, but these wings are like crispy on the outside, almost black. And you're like, that's too blackened for me. And he's like, no, this is good. Wait, I wonder if he left anything behind. Oh, let's see. I feel like when she passes that you're going to find stuff that, yeah. The barbecue. And you're like, come on, like as if it's gonna be like rubber by the end, and he's like, no, it's good, it's so good, and he's like eating it, it's like blackened. Oh my gosh, what a good laugh. I'm so sorry. Okay, good. I love him. I love him, love him, love him. So what he was explaining with with your mom, and like, it doesn't seem like you have that good dynamic with your mom as you did with your dad. So whatever this is, that the separation, but I feel like when your mom passes and you go through her stuff, you will find stuff that is meant for you from him. And I feel that like there's stuff that you're able to have some items of his when you go through her state, if you'll be able to go through her state. I'm assuming you will, but family dynamics are all different with, you know, spouses if they marry other people, and then it goes to it can get really washy. So I do feel like he has stuff that he wanted you to have, so know that. But he's like, he wants to explain to you too, like, listen, I'm not in those material things. Like, I know that, you know, it is nice to have those things, whatever it is, an heirloom or even inheritance or whatever this might be. But he's like, I'm not in those things. I'm safe and at peace in heaven. I'm watching over you. I'm eating my burnt chicken and just watching over you, being your guardian angel. Like, he really feels like he can step up as the father that he always wanted to be. Like, I feel like he was a good dad. Like, I really feel like he's like, really, like, you had a good childhood. Like, you almost feel like you don't have too much to complain about. But he feels like now that he's in heaven, he can be your guardian angel and like take better care of you. Something about that. Oh, thank you. So something about that he wants you to know, like, take comfort in that, and that he's definitely with you. This is interesting. Oh, yeah. And I'm sorry about that. So know that, you know, he's definitely with you. I mean, he's kind of agreeing with you. I don't know why I got it was. So, I mean, your intuitive sense feels very strong anyways. So something about like you picking up, are you picking up like heart-shaped stones or something with these rocks, or do you feel pulled to stones? I don't know why I got like these small stones or rocks or something that you'll pick up, and it's almost like your dad is sending you these stones. I've never gotten stones as a sign before, so this is new. Or I don't know if these are like crystals, but it feels like you're like randomly walking and you'll see one and you'll be like, thanks, Dad. Like almost like as if you know that it's him. So know that that is him sending that to you. And I just wanted to kind of close with him doing something with you in more the present time, to know that he is still with you, supporting and guiding and loving you on your way. And he's like, you have made me so proud of who you are and where you're going in life. And you know, I think he gave you such beautiful validation in this reading tonight, and we're so grateful that I got to read him because he was so fun. I loved him. We're gonna thank him for coming forward. I'm gonna thank you for trusting you with your loved one. That was fun. Oh, what beautiful readings I've had tonight. I'm so happy. Like, you guys are the best. You guys don't understand. I was telling you that I was crying this morning. Yeah. He's like, shut up about it. Like, almost like, don't nobody tell me how to do the chicken. Like, I'm gonna burn my chicken and everybody's gonna like it. So if I'm doing it, I don't know why I put my New York accent on with him, but whatever it is, I'm like, if I'm doing it, I turned into Joey. Did anybody else want to get on the list this evening? Thank you guys. Oh my gosh. All happy tears. That was awesome. Listen, definitely tap that screen. Hit that follow button if you don't follow me. If you know anybody who would benefit from my services, please send them my way. I would be so honored to work with them. I do lives, I do private sessions. Private sessions are a different rate though. Thank you. Private sessions, one-on-one, 30 minutes is $60 and 45 minutes is $90. And I have a limited schedule, so it's sometimes hard. I don't book as many evenings because I do these lives. So, but I do book weekdays and weekends for my private sessions, so that way people can still get in and see me. And if anybody's interested in their own spiritual gifts, their own abilities, whatever you're doing, I have a mentorship class this Saturday, February 28th at 7 p.m. It's a TikTok Live exclusive for $9.99. That is going to be questions and answers. Just fire them at me. Whatever you need answered, I'll tell you about how I came into my gifts, whatever we need to go over to help you on your journey. And then I can't sign into Venmo. Do you have Zelle? So I do have Zelle, but I don't have it linked to my business account, and I have to do it through my business. So what you can, the other option, if you would like Tenacious J, is you can do, what's that, upcoming event? You're like, that's okay, I'll explain to you, Tenacious J. Give me just a second. If you want to, Tenacious J, send, you can do a TikTok gift around 2,000 coins. It's a little bit more than the, because what happens is I only get 40% of what you send on the coins. So that's another option if you really wanted to do that. That's no problem, but do not feel pressured to get anything this evening. It's completely up to you. TikTok exclusive event for mentorship on this Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're welcome. That was so fun. Definitely hit that follow button if you didn't already. And then I also have some classes coming out that I thought I would have done by this week, and I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm so sorry. I had a little time off, but my classes are going to work on your abilities. So activating your mediumship abilities. It's gonna be a class for each clair specifically. So the clairs are, there's more than 8 clairs, but there's 8 that I'm specifically working with, the big ones. Oh, Tanisha J, I'm like, sometimes maybe it's your spirit guides of explaining like, you don't need a reading or whatever it is. So don't worry about it. You know, I hate that you're working so hard to figure it out. So the clairs, the really cool thing is that it's a safe environment for you to learn. It's going to break down each clair specifically. You can take one, you can take all of them, whatever it is. They're going to be a lower price. It's not going to be anything outrageous. I was thinking around like $44 per class. And then at the end, I have the ability, because of being an intuitive healer, I have the ability to activate your gifts. So it's really, really cool, and I'm very excited about it. So I was just doing my editing on my core curriculum is pretty much done. So I've got that. Now I've got to do each clair. I've got to do the videos, the editing, all that. But it's so funny because when I interact with you guys, I'm very animated. My arms are everywhere. I'm talking, I'm this, I'm that, I'm crying, I'm screaming, my arms go up. Because I interact with your questions in 101. So recording for like an hour of this, I'm kind of like, and I'm trying not to be so stiff, so you'll see it like it's I'm more teacher-esque, we'll say, more but it is kind of funny to talk to a camera by yourself. That's me all day every day. Oh my gosh, what beautiful readings I had tonight, guys. Is anybody else interested in working this evening? If not, I might be getting off my live shortly, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are the best. It is weird, Sophia, right? Like, it's not bad, like, with the lives, like, you're just used to it and you just kind of talk, but, when you're by yourself and you're recording, because I do my podcast too. So do you have a podcast, Sophia? So I do a podcast where it's up on YouTube too. So I do YouTube podcasts, I do all the things. So I do a lot of recording in this space. So sorry, my website is still under construction. I'm working with a web designer right now, and hopefully we can figure something else soon and get that all set. Aww, I know, you've got to build that confidence. All my podcasts, all my lives, all my everything is Spiritual Connections by Joelle. Spiritual Connections by Joelle. Spiritual Connections by Joelle, LLC. You're very welcome. Tenacious J, listen, I'm on during the week. Don't worry about, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes I don't come on middle of the day, Tuesday, Wednesday. It tends to be my slower times. But I'm also on 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. Yes, Sophia, do it. Do all the things.